So let's talk about Asiatic Golden Cat now, and we also call it Tamanic cat. Why are we studying it? Because recently scientists from the Zoological Society of London, they have discovered that right there in Dibang Valley, and we know Dibang Valley is in Arunachal Pradesh, there they have discovered 6-color mobs of the golden cat. Although in the name it's just the Asiatic golden cat, but as we can see right here in this photo, they are not just of golden color, rather they have 6 different color. It's like a black, a dark black, and then spotted one, brown one, and this is how they are having 6-color mobs. That's it. This is the context. Let's talk about certain more factual details about this species now. Their scientific name is a difficult one. It's Catopuma taminiki, and not very difficult. And they are medium-sized wild cat, and that's it. They are found across eastern Nepal, through northeast India to Bhutan, and to Indonesia. Bhutan and China were known to have 2 morphs of golden cat. So their habitat is important. We just need to have an idea exactly. Really can't memorize each and every point. So broadly, they are found towards the northeastern side and towards the Southeast Asia, because they are into Indonesia as well. So this would suffice that this is not something that found in the Western Himalayas or in the Western Ghats. They are towards the northeastern India, and that's it. Threats to them are definitely hunting, habitat loss, deforestation. This is either way obvious. And they are under Appendix 1 of CITES and near threatened under IUCN Red List status. There again nothing for us to understand. It's everything to memorize. Further, under Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, they are under Schedule 1. Again, something to be memorized. That's it. And why exactly they are having so much of colors? Because of genetic mutation. So color morphs are basically occurrence of 2 or more discrete color forms of the animal within a population due to genetic mutation. This is either way very simple. The wide variation displayed in the cat's coat enables them to occupy different habitats at different elevation and provide them camouflage or hiding facility while hunting different prey. So either way, they are having different colors, so that enables them to occupy different habitats plus help them to hide themselves when they are hunting a prey. That's it. So every point here again is important, but it's boring as well, but then this is how it is. We just have to understand and we have to memorize. Again, there's nothing much to understand, everything is to memorize. So this is how it is. I can't make it interesting beyond a point. Please memorize each and every point. So without deviating too much, let's just get back to next species, and that is impressed tortoise, Manuria impressa. So this really is something that can impress everybody, and maybe this is the reason that is causing it a threat, because it's killed for its golden shell and it's killed for its meat. So as you can see right there in the picture towards the right side of the screen, this is how it looks like. It's really beautiful, and they are small and they are found in Burma, Thailand, Cambodia, etc. So etc. word is there, so it simply means that apart from Burma, Thailand, Cambodia, they are found in certain other Southeast Asian nations as well. So this is our keyword, that towards the Southeast Asian sites they are found. And why exactly we're studying it? Because for the very first time they have been discovered from Arunachal Pradesh as well. Now this is not very difficult to comprehend, because either way they are found in Burma, and Burma is right at the vicinity of Arunachal Pradesh. So for this poor tortoise, it really would not be feasible for him or her to understand the boundaries of the nation. So this is not something difficult to understand either way. So this is the context. And under CITES Appendix 2, they are under IUCN, they are vulnerable, again to be memorized, and this is how it is. So what is it? It's impressed tortoise. Hunted for meat, golden shell. They are found in Burma, Thailand, Cambodia. Discovered for the very first time in Arunachal Pradesh. They are under Appendix 2 and they are vulnerable. That's it. So this is for the tortoise, impressed tortoise. Let's get into Great Indian Bustard. Now unfortunately this too is extremely important. Most important thing is that they are categorized under as critically endangered under IUCN Red List. This is very important. Great Indian Bustard, critically endangered. So they would be provided highest level of protection. As we can see right here, they are under Appendix 1 of CITES and under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Nothing very difficult to understand here. Their scientific name is difficult one. It's like Ardotis nigericeps. Not very important. They are found in Indian subcontinent, fair enough, and their appearance is like of an ostrich. They are not ostrich definitely, but they look like ostrich, that's it. Because they are having horizontal body, they are having a large body, and they are having bare legs, and this is how an ostrich look like, right? So this is it. It is the heaviest of the flying birds. So this is a bird and it flies and it's the heaviest one, that's it. Their habitats are often found in association with the black buck. So wherever black buck are found, these two are found, that's it. And historical habitat is not important. Current habitat is something that we have to keep in mind. So they are present in Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, MP is Madhya Pradesh, MH is Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. And in Rajasthan, they are also known as Godawan. So if a question comes, Godawan are what? So they are simply Great Indian Bustards, that's it. Plus they are found in India. Definitely all these places are in India only, but in the adjoining regions of Pakistan as well. So again, this is very simple. It's a bird, and it simply cannot understand the modern boundaries of the nations. If they are found in Rajasthan, and Rajasthan is right at the near side of Pakistan, so either way they would be flying towards the Pakistan as well. This is very simple to comprehend. So if a question comes, they are found only in India, so that would be wrong. But if a question comes, Asiatic lions are found only in India, so that would be wrong. So this is it. Now again, project Great Indian Bustard is there in the state of Rajasthan, because we are having almost some 200 population of this Great Indian Bustard, and out of this some 176 are in the Rajasthan. So resources are limited, they are scarce. We are not having abundance of resources to be put into saving these very species, these very Great Indian Bustards. So minimum resources are to be utilized towards the maximum protection, and this is the very reason there is a project that is being run by the government of India right there in Rajasthan, because Rajasthan is having maximum number of this population of Great Indian Bustard, that's it. And there is this National Wildlife Action Plan that was there from 2002 to 2016, that is over now, but then it is also included in the Species for the Recovery Program. Before this lecture also we talked about Kashmiri stag or the hongul, that too was part of this very Species for the Recovery Program. So we got to know of second species as well, that too is part of this very program, that's it. Because that not Great India was simply hongul, or the Kashmiri stag was also critically endangered, and this too is critically endangered, and this is the very reason both are part of this. And protected areas are three. Desert National Park, which is in Rajasthan, Rola Paru Wildlife Sanctuary, which is in Andhra Pradesh, and Karera Wildlife Sanctuary, which is in the Madhya Pradesh. So again, please memorize: Desert National Park, Rajasthan; Rola Paru Wildlife Sanctuary, Andhra Pradesh; Karera Wildlife Sanctuary, Madhya Pradesh. That's it. This is really simple, nothing very difficult. It's just too much of actual details, but then this is how it is. So what did we study about this? Scientific name, not important. Looks like ostrich, not important. It's a flying bird. It's the heaviest one. It's present in India and Pakistan, and its habitat is well spread across a lot of states, but predominantly it is found in Rajasthan only, and where it's also called Godawan. Hunting, poaching, collision with high tension electric wires is there. Collision with fast moving vehicles is there. Free ranging dogs are there. Habitat loss, etc. is there. Appendix 1, critically endangered. Schedule 1, Project Great Indian Bustard, Rajasthan. Species for the Recovery Program, that's it. Now we'll be talking about sambar deer. So let's talk about sambar deer now. So its photo is right there towards the right side of your screen, and this is how it looks. It is the state animal of Odisha, not important. It is nocturnal, it stays active at night time. It prefers to stay alone, that is solitary. And native range is Indian subcontinent, southern China, and Southeast Asia. Every word is important. It's Indian subcontinent, southern China, Southeast Asia. Habitat is where? Definitely forest, the steeper parts of the forested hillsides, and gentle slopes as well. They prefer to live near cultivated areas like gardens, plantations, swamp forest, thick forest, and open scrub. And then they are found in thorn and arid forest. And where are they found in India? Thorny and arid forest are found in Gujarat and Rajasthan, where the rainfall is very scant. Then in moist and dry deciduous area, which is in the peninsular India, forest, moist and dry deciduous forest. They are most widespread forest in India, which is there in the peninsular India. and sambar deer are found here as well. Then pine and oak forest, which are there at very high altitude, and high altitude are there in Himalayan foothills, and further temperate latitudes and alpine zone woodlands, which are again at high latitude as well as altitude, and which is right there in Taiwan. Further, evergreen and semi-evergreen forests, which are there in northeastern India and the Western Ghats. So in peninsular India, we are having moist and dry deciduous forest, but in northeastern India and Western Ghats, because there is heavy rainfall here, so we are having evergreen as well as semi-evergreen forest. On the western sides of Western Ghats, it's evergreen, and on the eastern side, which is the rain shadow area, we are having semi-evergreen. Again, this is going to be deviation here. We'll stick to the whatever is right there to us about the sambar deer only. So this is it, because its habitat is something not very restricted to one area or the two area. It's well spread across India. This is a broad or key takeaway from here. Diet is either way simple. It's a deer and it lives in forest, so definitely it would be eating leaves, vegetation, herbs, fruits, bamboos, birds and mushrooms. Threats are either way simple: hunted for sport, wood, food. It's not wood, it's food, medicinal products and other purposes. Industrial exploitation habitat, so they stay in forest, and forests are being cut by people for various reasons, for industrial exploitation as well, industrial reasons as well. So either way, they're self-explanatory. We just have to memorize them. IUCN red list status is vulnerable, wildlife protection 1972, schedule 3. Now this is a bit different, so please keep a tab on this. It's not schedule 1 or schedule 2, it's schedule 3, and maybe for the reason that its antler is something that is used to make medicines, and either way, maybe because people are not really into conserving it because of various reasons, it is really liked by people to be hunted, but that's it. Schedule 3 means penalty would definitely be there, but not to the level that it was in the schedule 1 or schedule 2. That's it. Schedule 1 carries maximum penalty, so is same is the case with schedule 2, but schedule 3 and 4, we have penalty which is not very severe. That's it. So again, this is how it is. Please memorize each and every detail. Sambar deer, state animal of Odisha, nocturnal, solitary. Native range is Indian subcontinent, southern China, Southeast Asia. Habitat is well spread across India: thorn, arid forest, moist deciduous forest, dry deciduous forest, pine and oak trees, alpine zone, evergreen, semi-evergreen forest, and IUCN red listed is vulnerable, and schedule 3 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. That's it. Let's talk about the last species and then we'll end this very video. It's carrimane or pearl spot. Now what is it? It's a fish. But how can we guess from the name that it's a fish? Pearls are found from ocean, and from ocean also we get the fish, and this is how we can link. But what if they are not giving us pearl spot as its name? What if it's just the carrimane? So here in just memorize it. I am not figuring out any logic here. So carrimane is a fish, that's it. It's found in the brackish water, a mix of salt and fresh water. Where? In Kerala, that's it. Alright. It is found along the east and southwest coast of peninsular India, either way obvious. And it's a brackish water fish, and coast is where we are having mix of saline plus fresh water. River brings fresh water and ocean water is salty. This is how we get brackish water, and this is where it's found in peninsular India, of course. And coast are there in the peninsular India only. IUCN red list status is vulnerable, again something to be memorized. And why exactly we're studying this? Because recently the authorities have made reserves in Vembanad and Ashtamudi lakes. Both of these lakes are in Kerala to do what? To save the carrimane. That's it. This is not important, but just for the sake of covering it, we have covered. God forbid if UPSC asks, then we should be knowing it that this is there. So carrimane, pearl spot, Kerala, vulnerable, brackish water, and that's it. So we're done with the 5 species, and we'll be covering these ones in next video lecture. We are still to cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 species of for the month of June. So there is long way to go. Have patience, and I too need to keep patience because it's turning out to be really difficult. So this is it. Revise it once again if it's really turning out to be difficult. It's not that difficult actually, but let's just end the video right away. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.